Hello there, my name is Alaydriem, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock tutorial with your favorite tinsel-wearing Minecrafter. Yep, that's right. For anyone still watching this in the future, today is December 29th, 2020, and that means that we wear tinsel around our neck instead of our normal cardigan. So today in this episode, I will be showing you how to make a mushroom farm for both red mushrooms and brown mushrooms here in Minecraft Bedrock 1.20. This farm is incredibly simple and incredibly straightforward. We are able to produce both red mushrooms and brown mushrooms with this very simple contraption that I have right here. Just a simple bone meal machine that will bone meal these mushrooms for us, and then we can simply harvest using an axe. All of the items from our mushrooms will fall down either into our inventory or down into this water stream, where they will then be collected for us in a chest system. And like I said, this works automatically for both brown mushrooms and red mushrooms, and you can increase the efficiency of which you get these mushrooms simply by using an efficiency or fortune 3 axe. So as you can see, very simple farm, and it is very simple to build. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Now, building this farm is incredibly straightforward. All we need is a 9x9-ish area. You can build this both in the overworld or down in a cave, or even in the nether if you'd like. We can start by building our standard Y-shape clock here. So repeater, torch, piece of dust, and then a lever on the back to turn things on and off. You're going to grab yourself a redstone torch, place it in this position here with a dispenser right in front of it, and then you're going to get whatever your favorite block is. Mine is sandstone, and just cover this up so that it is covered on all sides. And just to test everything's right, you should be able to give that lever a flick, and you should hear this dispenser toggling on and off. Once you have verified that that is in place, we're going to go ahead and knock out the spot directly in front of this dispenser and place down some podzol, and then we're going to dig out 3 spaces to the right, 3 spaces to the left, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces out here in front. And then you're just going to carve out this entire area. Now, once you have this area knocked out, you're going to come here to the front and knock out these 7 blocks right here, and then directly in the middle, knock out these 2 blocks here if they exist. Now, you're going to go ahead and grab yourself 1 chest and then 7 hoppers, and we are going to place a chest down directly in the spot directly in front of me, and then we're going to feed a hopper into it, and then on both the right and the left side, feed a hopper into that so that all of our items can flow in. Now, once you have that set up, you're going to go ahead and build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, and then you're just going to make a platform that extends over 3 blocks this way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks this way, and then you're just going to fill in that area on both sides 3 more levels as you have shown here. This is going to act as a roof for our farm and is going to prevent the brown mushrooms specifically from growing to a really ridiculous height. But once you have those roof set in place, you can go ahead and knock out that tower you built, grab yourself a couple of water buckets, and then we're just going to fill in water buckets here on this side here that will serve as our collection system. And the last thing we need to do is just place a block right here, maybe another one right here if you don't want to be accidentally pushed off occasionally. So with this, our farm is now done. It's a very simple farm. All you need to do is fill up this dispenser with some bone meal. Go ahead and pick out your fortune 3 axe. Come around to the back of this farm. Make sure that you are in survival mode if you are making this in creative for some reason. Then go ahead and pop down your mushroom. Go ahead, give this lever a flick. You should see that that mushroom should pretty much instantly grow, and then you can simply harvest it. The mushrooms will fall down when you harvest it down into this collection system, which then you can collect. And like I said, this works for both the brown mushrooms and the red mushrooms, and you can get more blocks simply by using the Fortune 3 enchantment. If you want to harvest just the blocks themselves, of course, you can always use Soak Tilch as well, just to get the actual blocks. Now, to give you an idea of how efficient this farm is, we're going to just start with 2 of both the brown mushrooms and the red mushrooms, and I'm just going to harvest both of them right here. This is just with a simple netherite axe. There are no enchantments on this. Like I said earlier, you can get even more mushrooms to drop simply by using the Fortune 3 enchantment. But as you can see here, we have a couple of mushrooms that have already populated our inventory, quite a bunch back there. And even just starting from a single red mushroom, we already now have quite a bit in our inventory and quite a bit laying around. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with our brown inventory, so you can have a really rough count of how much you can expect to get without any type of enchantments on your axe. And then I will pop over to the chest and throw everything in together to give you an account. So starting from 2 mushrooms, if we come down over here, we have a total of 28 red mushrooms and 30 brown mushrooms that we got just from 2 things. And that is in a matter of maybe 1 or 2 minutes. So for a farm that you have to be somewhat manually involved in, that isn't too terrible of a return. So overall, very efficient, very simple. But that's going to be it for me in this episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.